Hey guys, I'm back after I don't know how many months. So I'm here to tell you a little bit about what's been going on the past few months. And at the end of this video, I will add in a tip for people with MS on how to cope with daily life. So stay tuned. Hey again, guys. How have you been? It's been ages, and I know I've been completely absent. And well, the reason for that is, as I already insinuated in the past video, which was I don't know how many months ago, I have not been doing great. My mood, my body, I just haven't really been myself. So I really did not feel up to par to make a video and to talk about good things and to talk about joyful topics. I felt like I had nothing to share. And I've been admittedly depressed. Very, very depressed. I found it hard to even get out of bed. I found it hard to have the energy to even work out, for which reason I have not really been working out. I had gained a lot of weight, which I have lost again, that I'm very happy about, because I just reached a level of inactivity and just eating my feelings away, which is something that I historically have never done. And I have always struggled to gain weight, but for some reason I managed to gain, 8 kilos. Which was very, very unusual for me. So I decided that it was time for me to, do something about it and start by, getting things back on track slowly, starting off with my weight and with my self-image, my mirror image, that I could at least look at myself and feel a little bit better about myself and not feel like my body was just getting weaker and weaker, my functions decreasing rapidly at the same time. It was just a bad cocktail, and I felt like I could at least start by getting on a healthy diet, balancing what I eat, make sure that I get adequate amounts of healthy food. And when I say healthy food, I mean vegetables and water, and decrease my alcohol intake, which had grown quite a bit. So now it's back to regular, normal-ish standards. I do still enjoy my alcohol every once in a while. But in any case, the functions that I mentioned that I had been losing were that I felt like my hands were less and less agile. My tremors were increasing, were getting more and more out of control, and my legs were becoming weaker, and I was struggling much more to walk. Doing simple things as standing up from the chair when sitting at the table to go get, go get a glass of water or go make coffee had become so much more difficult, and it still is. I already mentioned in the previous video that I had suspicions of having transitioned to progressive MS, and I do still have a little bit that sensation. However, I can say that, two positive things. The first one would be that my state of mind, concretely my depression, I feel like the cloud that I had over my head is slowly starting to lift. Slowly starting to feel more optimistic, starting to see a light in my life through the window. And add to that the fact that I'm slowly starting to feel like, now that my mood is back to normal standards, as in not being depressed and starting to be active again, my body seems to, little by little, start to do better. I feel more in control. I feel better, stronger. So what do I have to attribute to these improvements? And as I said at the beginning of the video, here is my tip of the day, my conclusion of what it is that ultimately has helped me. So I realized in the midst of this dark cloud that I was enshrouded in, I suddenly realized that I had stopped taking my vitamin D supplements. And as we know, vitamin D is something that it has been studied extensively, and it has been reported on several websites that MS patients do benefit greatly from supplementing with vitamin D in high amounts. So like you wouldn't just take the 200 international units recommended for a common individual, but you'd go up to higher amounts. I will let your doctor to decide for you what is best. But in any case, I started with the amounts that I had been accustomed to and I had been told to take in my case. So I started taking them again. And little by little, I started to notice how, how my vision became clearer. I felt like my eyelids were able to lift more than they had been able to in the past months. As a metaphor to me, crawling out of the depression. Thanks to that, I was able to find the initiative again to start taking care of myself, taking care of my life. Snowball effect. Thanks to all of this, thanks to snapping out of the depression. Yeah, as I said, been slowly more active, working out more, and that has helped me regain functions, regain control over my body, get on a healthy diet, make sure to get the adequate nutrition that I know is beneficial for my body. So that is to say, you know that I am an ambassador for consuming vitamin D. Of course, under the supervision of your doctor, I will not give you specific amounts for you to take, but I do encourage you to talk about it with your doctor, because from my experience, taking vitamin D can have huge benefits for us MS patients. So do consider it. And I hope you take this piece of advice with you. Glad to be able to provide you again with advice. And I'm sure this is a beginning of me making more videos. Henceforth, it is definitely my intention. So after all this time, guys, I hope you're well. I hope you've been taking care of yourselves. And I hope that I will inspire you to, wherever you are in your journey, to take control of your bodies, take control of your health, and to do things that are beneficial for you, for your body, and for your MS, your dark companion. Let's make it a lighter one. So I will speak to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.